What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
With the regular supply and demand curve, you have price and quantity on the axis. Now, the first line we're drawing is the supply curve, which basically shows the supply of goods a producer is willing to supply according to the price level. And then we have the demand curve, which shows at which consumers are willing to buy according to the price and the demand, or the quality of demand they're willing to do.
Okay, so we're talking about aggregate supply and aggregate demand, which are different than the normal supply and demand because this is for one market and aggregate supply and demand is for all markets. So the labels on this graph are price level, which is the level of price for all goods, not just one good, and then real GDP. Aggregate supply is the relationship between real GDP and price level when all other influences on supply remain the same. So aggregate supply has the same general shape in the short run as our supply for one market.
On the other hand, you have aggregate demand, which goes downward sloping because as the quantity decreases, here the real GDP, the price level decreases. Now, aggregate demand is actually the relationship between real GDP demanded and the price level when all other influences of expenditure are the same. And a rise in price level lowers the buying power of money and decreases the quantity of real GDP demanded. Now, the other curve we're going to talk about is also the long-run aggregate supply curve, which is vertical up. Now, at this point here, that is known as full employment. So when the curve is to the right of that, that's called an inflationary gap, whereas if it's to the left of it, is a recessionary gap. And line's vertical because the price level has no influence on it.
Okay, so using the expenditure approach to calculate real GDP, you get that real GDP equals C, which is for consumption, I, investment, G, which is government expenditure, and then net exports, which is exports minus imports. So any shift in any of these variables will cause the aggregate demand to shift. Like, for example, if the government increases their spending, which would be an increase in G, that would increase the aggregate demand at every price level, which would shift the aggregate demand like this, pushing the equilibrium to here. And then if that happens, that will increase the price level, and that will also increase the real GDP demanded. The factors that influence aggregate supply are the costs of the factors of production, such as wage rate. So if wage rate increased, that would cause the aggregate supply to decrease, which would shift that curve leftward, like this, and then push the equilibrium point leftward as well.